So what is the minimum down payment required to buy a home? It's a great question. I've been hearing that a lot lately from a lot of first-time home buyers. A lot of home buyers don't realize they even need money down to buy a home. It really depends on the loan product or loan type that you are going to be using to purchase your home, and it depends on where you will be buying this home. If you are buying in outlying areas outside of the major metropolitan area, there may be homes for sale that qualify for what's called a USDA home loan. These are rare and we don't find them often, but if you do find a home that qualifies for USDA and you as a home buyer qualify for USDA, you don't need any money down. That would be a true zero down payment loan. That doesn't mean that you still don't need money. You're going to have to cover your closing costs. And that can be anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000, but you wouldn't need a down payment. If you're a veteran and you qualify for VA home loan benefits, again, there's no down payment required. You can get into a home for no money down, but you would still need money to cover your closing costs. There are first-time buyer programs, both with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and FHA. Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac first-time home buyer like Home Possible or Home in One, they have a lot of different names for them. You can buy a home with just 3% down. So that's 3% of whatever the sales price is. So you're looking at a $300,000 home, 3% of $300,000, $9,000, that's your required down payment. In addition to that, you will have your closing costs. So you could be looking anywhere from $14,000 to $18,000 on a down payment and closing cost scenario. FHA is always going to require 3.5% down payment. That extra 0.5% above and beyond what you would do with a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac program allows you to get the government-backed financing from FHA and a better interest rate. FHA will also give you more lenient underwriting guidelines. Now, that's a minimum down payment requirement. 3%, 3.5%, 0 if it's FHA or VA. After that, we look at down payment in 5% increments because that is where you get the breaks on what's called mortgage insurance. In another video, I'll get into more detail about mortgage insurance, but basically if you put less than 20% down, you have to pay MI, also known as mortgage insurance. But the mortgage insurance cost is broken up in 5% down payment increments. So if you do 5% down, you have X mortgage insurance. If you do 10%, it's Y. If you do 15%, it's Z. If you do 20% down, you have no mortgage insurance. The big thing about down payment is the more you put down, the more likely you are to get approved. And in most cases, the better the interest rate you're going to get. But we understand that not everybody can do 20 or 30 or 50% down. And so there are programs available for 3, 3.5, or even 0% down. So remember, anytime you go to buy a home, you are going to need money for at least closing costs if you're doing a VA loan or USDA loan that are 0% down. If you're doing an FHA loan, it's 3.5% down plus closing costs. And Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, also known as conventional loans, you can get away as little as 3% down, but you're still going to have to pay your closing costs. Figuring out your closing costs and down payment is a very important part of the loan process. We are here to help you navigate this process. Feel free to reach out to us anytime, and we're happy to answer your questions.